What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, and Courtney, and Pee-wee. We're adoptionagency.com, urban-picker.com, 24 years selling full-time on eBay. And this has been the hardest adjustment. And when I'm watching other resellers, I kind of see they struggle too. And that's why a lot of people, I think, don't want to adapt to AI. It's just because of the changes you have to make. But see, I like change, especially if it's going to make things better, quicker, more money, etc. So I'm going to explain to you where I'm at, where I'm going. When I see people who are just stuck in their ways, I'm like, glad other resellers, I'm like, I'm glad I'm not like that. I want to figure it out now, get ahead of everything, and get something established. That way, any changes in the future, I can just adapt to along the way. So the hardest part was just getting the whole process restructured. Doing things I've never done before in a way I've never done them before. So I'm going to tell you where I'm at now. As I told you, I've got the structure pretty much laid out. So this weekend, I'm starting to implement that full 100%. And that means anything that's in here on these shelves it's ready to go. It's already been picture taken and separated by category. Now, what that's going to entail before that is when I bring a box in here, no matter what's in the box, I take the picture of it. I don't worry about separating it. I just knock out the pictures because the pictures are the last major part of reselling right now. It's the part that takes the longest, most manual labor, whatever the case may be, the pictures. And it's probably the part that a lot of people dread the most. So, including kind of myself. At times, there's times where I get into a little thing where all I want to do is take pictures. But for the most part, it's the part that I just don't want to deal with. Like 80% of the time. So my thought in the new process to take that out of it, bring in a box, take out the pictures, or take the pictures, no matter what it is, no matter how many different categories are in that one box, whether it's men's hoodies to women's blouses to women's sweaters to women's jeans, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about separating them yet. Take the pictures. Knock out a total picture of the box. Then I put the time in to separate. I got to sneeze. I've been stirring up dust. As you can see, all my shelves are empty. Okay. So then I bring my screen keeps disappearing with my mom and dad and Vern and brother on it. So I put the card in, and then I come over here and I sort. I sort on the computer. I sort at my desk and on my computer. So I'll go through just one picture at a time if I know that everything in the box was all different categories, and I just drag and drop into the proper folder. I do have it narrowed down to where like tops GC16 will be men's button-ups, and I'll probably separate those out eventually. But GC16 has some men's button-ups and some men's t-shirts in it. So if I take any more pictures of men's t-shirts, I just drag them and drop them into this folder, and it'll keep them in order. It'll put it at the very end because I've already put 2 or 3 different picture-taking sessions of t-shirts into this folder, and they're all stacked up right there. So I know GC16 is all men's t-shirts with a few men's button-up shirts. So if I bring up a box to fill and I know I can fit in 20, 30 t-shirts, then I go grab everything out of that. It's already, all the hard work's done. All I have to do is drag the pictures into List Easier. It creates a listing. I upload it. I'm done. So that's the gist of what I'm doing here. And like I took some men's hats, so I got men's hats here in GC34. Again, a few different picture taking sessions of taking men's hats, then just dropping them in here. Now when I have room in a box to fill with some hats, I've got hats ready to go. Just drag the pictures into List Easier. It creates the listing. I'm done. Simple. So that's where I'm going with it now, where the most work will be separating, but instead of doing it before I take the pictures and then throwing it aside to stack up together, I'm doing it before. And then I'll do the separating after the pictures. I think that's going to be the best way for me to go. The less thought process in it. And I think it's going to be the quickest way with my mindset that's going to work for me. So my goal is to have all this constantly full of product that all I have to do is just top off boxes and list. And then those are boxes I need to top off next. Where my drawers are, that's a different process because I'm relisting all that stuff with AI. So that's a totally different process. But all these other ones will be just fillers. So Tub 41's got some spot there. Oh, look, I can probably fit, 30, 40 hats in there. Let's go ahead and just list 30, 40 hats, put them in the box, done. Pictures are already taken. So that's the mindset that the bottleneck for me was mentally the pictures, separating them, going, man, I really don't feel like taking pictures of a stack of jeans today. Well, guess what? Now I don't have to take a picture of a stack of jeans. If it comes in a box and there's one pair of jeans in here, you know what? Mentally, whoop-de-doo, I took a picture of one jeans. Well, guess what? One adds up to 2, adds up to 3, adds up to 4, adds up to 5. And then when I have a room for the box, they're listed, no issues. So that's the plan, to eliminate that mental roadblock of, man, I don't want to list a stack of jeans, or I don't want to take pictures of a stack of jeans today. I hate taking pictures of jeans. Well, guess what? Now I don't have to take a picture of a stack of jeans. They're already taken over a series of time. So that's where I'm at. So I think that's going to work very well for me. So today I'm cleaning this out. I pulled everything out of here that's not listed so far, except for like vinyl. I'll keep those down there because I don't want to put them anywhere. Like, I'll just knock those out today and get those done and then get those back down there. And then this stuff here, I got to take pictures of and then do the same thing. So, and then that'll give me space here where I won't have the stuff sitting on the floor, kind of unorganized. And then I won't have some stuff sitting out there waiting for pictures. I can just go ahead and get the pictures done, get them sorted, and the listing, everything else will be easy peasy from there. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. Yeah, boy, bass. I was going to play with that TV I told you about. I moved it out there because I thought I had some more HDMI cables. I'm sure I do somewhere. I thought they'd be up there, but they're not. So I got to find me an HDMI. My goal is to take that TV and put it here sideways. And then I can run a chat on that. So if I do a live, there'll just be the chat running there so I can read it. So I don't have to worry about what's going on over here. It's got its own little chat thing. And then, like I said, I'm trying to find the right equipment to do some interesting live streams with. So that might take a minute or so, because I want to find the right stuff that's going to work the easiest for the thoughts that I have. So, playing with that. And I'm playing with other ideas too, like thinking about maybe taking my shoes down because I don't wear them because I can't reach them, right? So I think I might, not today, but I might eliminate these shelving units up there, put the TV up higher, the secondary, and then put my shoes down lower so that I can reach them. But that's not today. It's going to be a big project. If I do that, it's going to be when I get my new computer and then I start rearranging everything. And then this computer will turn into my stereo unit, basically. and then the other one will turn into my work computer. So I kind of wait on that, but that's the next phase in here that I'm thinking about how to do and what to do with is my shoes. Do I find another place in the house to put them instead of in here? You know, they do take up a lot of space. I'm at home so much, I don't wear them that often. And I really don't want to sell any more than I do have. I mean, I don't really buy any anymore. But the ones I have left, I don't really want to get rid of. You know, I still miss my, 600-700 pairs that I had to sell off in 2013. So, not that I miss them, but I would wear these if they were available to me. Even though I don't go out that much. So I got figured that out, but I'm hoping that will be the last step with any, mental bottlenecks with the business, because for me, there's two bottlenecks, right? There's mental bottlenecks and then there's the physical bottlenecks. And the last mental bottleneck was picture taken. So hopefully that will eliminate that, where I don't have to think about it. It's there, take the picture. Done. No thought process whatsoever. All right, I think that's all for me. I like the idea too, because like I got this stack of VHS tapes right there, right? I was waiting to get enough to fill a yellow tote, which I probably do right now. So instead of waiting, they're already there waiting for me. And if I got a space to put them, then I just list them real quick. Because the listing part is the quickest part now. So, which used to be the slowest part. Well, maybe not the slowest. Taking pictures of a pair of jeans is slower than listing a pair of jeans. But when it comes to things you don't know 100% of, the listing process can take a minute because you have to research it. What is it? What is this blouse really called? On a women's blouse, I don't know. But now AI knows and it can fill it in. So technically, I probably overall for an everything seller and people who sell stuff that they don't even know 100% about, the listing process is probably the longest, average-wise. So now that List Easier is out and it's probably the quickest now, the last bottleneck was the pictures. And I keep saying that over and over again, but I'm just talking to see if anything else pops in my head. As you know, how I do and work through things and talk through things. I got a bunch of cards, but I don't think I want to get into the card game, even though they're easy to list nowadays. There's a huge box down there of cards. Let me see if I'm pointing in the right direction. Right under there. Probably 1,000 cards there. Got tons of cards here. Well, not tons, but I don't think I want to get into the card game. Not yet, anyway. Maybe if I have everything I ever bought listed. And then who knows, maybe those cards would be worth something in 10 years from now. Probably not, but hey, it's a nice thought. All right, that's enough wasting time. I gotta get to work and get this process moving. All right, thanks everybody. And I will see you all in the next video.